What is going on, guys? Welcome to episode number 20 of our Minnesota Vikings franchise here in Madden NFL 20. We're kicking this one off with contract negotiations with Dalvin Cook. We're trying to extend him for 5 more seasons, and he's injured right now. It's not really the best time to talk a contract negotiation when a guy's hurt, because obviously in real life you don't know what the extent of the injury is. You don't really know if he's going to be the same player or not. Ideally, you would like to bring him back, get him into some game action, and really see where he's at. If he's going to start performing at the same level before you start doling out money. But this is a video game, and I'm liking to think that he's going to be just fine. So we want to secure Dalvin Cook up because we're really good with Dalvin Cook, and without him, we're just kind of mediocre. And this is going to suck being without Dalvin Cook here for the stretch of these next couple games here in the NFC. We're in a very tight and contested NFC North. And this game against a good Dallas Cowboys team, it's going to test us, especially without our star running back. Let's get into some gameplay here, guys. 3rd and 6 situation, or 3rd and 5 situation, and we stop Ezekiel Elliott and the Cowboys offense from getting a first down. So it's 3 and out for the Cowboys, and turning it over here to Kirk Cousins and Minnesota's offense. Derek Wolford-Graham, the hero of last episode. If you guys missed it, please check it out. The guy just took on the brunt of all the work and the load. He took the load, and he performed nicely, guys. Performed nicely, had a winning touchdown. Yeah, I spoiled it, but make sure you guys go check that out. It was a really good game. What are we doing? What are we doing? 3rd and 6 situation, and throwing into coverage, but somehow, some way, Thielen makes that catch. First reception for 10 yards. And I gotta think it's because we're wearing the retro uniforms and the retro helmets. We're getting a little lucky there with some of our throws here. 3rd and 10 situation, and we're firing it up to Kyle Rudolph. Is actually going to make the catch and then drop it. So it's going to fall incomplete. Referees said he didn't have possession long enough for it to be a catch. Let's move to Dallas's next possession. 3rd and 4, and we got beat. That's Mike Hughes on the left side to Michael Gallup. 37-yard reception, and it's going to be a 2nd and 9 situation for the Cowboys. Nice play there by Harrison Smith. Almost picked. Almost intercepted here to end the first quarter. 3rd and 9 situation for Cowboys. Let's see what they got. Up the middle. That's going to be Michael Gallup yet again. Another first down for Gallup. 4-7 for Prescott for 54 yards. And Dallas is threatening. We do have that 3-0 lead. Let's make it not 7-3. Let's hope. Just kidding. We get beat again. Randall Cobb put the moves on in the end zone. It's going to be a touchdown for Dallas. 7-3. 3rd and 5 for the Vikings. A nice catch. Good low throw. By Cousins to find Irv Smith Jr., the very consistent and very reliable tight end number 2. 3rd and 9. Derek Wolford-Graham going to make this catch. He's going to dive for the first down marker. He doesn't pick it up. So it's a 4th and 1 situation, and we're throwing. We got to rely on the $1 million man, Kirk Cousins, to make a nice throw, and he does. Burton, nice catch. Good read by Cousins to pick up that first down. Especially when we're down our number 1 running back and one of our best players, you got to take risks. Alexander Madison, though, with a juke move that juked Byron Jones out of his shoes. Maybe his jockstrap. 4 rushes for 30 yards for Alexander Madison, and he is going to continue the hot streak here as he's going to run to the right side to pick up another big chunk of yards. 5 rushes for over 40 some odd yards. And then here's Mike Boone. He's going to make Byron Jones again. Byron Jones, you might want to get checked out. Because you just got destroyed by 2 running backs on this drive. Let's watch this again. Whoop. See ya. Touchdown Mike Boone. 10-7 late here in the second quarter, and Anthony Harris comes in from the safety spot and he says, nope, I'm not even going to do my zone read back here. I'm just going to go for it, and I'm going to freak Prescott out enough where he just pulls a matrix move. And yeah, he's a right-handed thrower, but somehow the football, he threw it to himself. He freaked out so much he threw it to himself. 2nd and 9 here. Nice catch by Stephon Diggs. And we are going to call a timeout here with 1 minute to go. That's the 2nd and 10 situation. And Cousins, nice throw to the outside to Kyle Rudolph, picking up that first down. Time is winding away. 35 seconds to go. Cousins, he's got a few guys open here, but we didn't see Xavier Woods in the back of the end zone. We didn't see him. I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't see him. The white of the sideline in the back, and then the blue and the lettering, it was tough, man. It was tough. I thought we had the A route, and we didn't. But hey, cheer up, guys. Because on a 4th and 21, yeah, you read that right. After a stalled out drive, 4th and 21, why do we show punts? Because good things happen. Randall Cobb gives us the football back as Artie Burns comes all the way down with his speed. And we're going to capitalize on a Cowboy mistake. A Cowboy mistake that we hope is going to be the size of Texas. Nice. 1st and 10. Wolford Graham making some more moves. He's going to pick up the first. 6 rushes for 60 yards for Wolford Graham, guys. And he does have a few receptions here. He's chipping in every which way to help this offense out. Cousins going to flip it out here to Thielen. Nice block by Wolford Graham. But again, not enough for first down, so we'll have to settle for a field goal. So another stalled out drive for the Vikings. Cowboys. Dak Prescott. Nice throw to Michael Gallup for another first down, and now he's hurt. He's hurt. We'll have to see if he checks back into this game. Anthony Harris, though, coming in again. He's just saying, you know what? I know what you guys are going to do. You're going to give me these open spots and these gaps, and I'm just going to shoot them. I'm going to be aggressive here, and that's going to stall out the Vikings. Now here comes Alexander Mattison with a really nice run. That's about a 13-yard gain. 9 rushes for 65. So you saw the graphic there. We were over the 100-yard marker in rushing yards at the half. Number one, that's really rare. And number two, that's even more rare when you consider the fact that we're without Dalvin Cook, our number 1 guy. So our guys in the backfield are really stepping up here between Madison, Boone, and Wolford Graham. However, our offensive line is not. 3rd and 17 after a sack, and then this throw is going to be incomplete, just taking a risk to try to get us in good and better field position for a punt. And we can't pick up any yards off the incomplete pass. 3rd and 6. Here's a nice throw to Nicklaus Pearson. You guys remember Pearson? He was a custom recruit from last season. So if you're watching, your guy just made a really clutch catch for Dallas. 2nd and 5 for this completion to Ezekiel Elliott. Another completion here to Pearson out of Washington, the Husky. He's going to make this catch, and then, Artie Burns just absolutely got burned. He got torched there by Amari Cooper, number 19. So Dallas gets a touchdown. It's going to be 14-13. And now we are in the 4th quarter with 3:50 left to go, guys. And that's not a good throw. That's not a good throw. Kirk Cousins now 2 interceptions. And this is it's getting the feel of the last game that we played against Dallas, which was the playoff game that we live streamed. And things just aren't looking good, man. Things are just not looking good. I mean, we're still within the game, but Amari Cooper here is torching the Vikings secondary right now. Anthony Harris was right there. He was right there the whole way, but you know, if you gotta choose Amari Cooper or Anthony Harris, you're probably taking Amari Cooper in that battle. So down by 8, we need to be aggressive here. Irv Smith Jr. makes a nice catch on a post route up the middle. And now we got a 2nd and 6 situation. Here's a pass complete to Stephon Diggs, but he's going to get taken down hard. And he is obviously in a lot of pain right now. So we'll have to see what happened there. But a really nice throw, really nice catch to Olabisi Johnson, he's been really steady. He's been really quiet. He's been a solid receiver for us in the absence of Mecole Hardman, our slot guy. And you guys saw the bottom left of your screen. Stephon Diggs is now out for the rest of the entirety of the season. He's that hurt. He's that banged up. So we're dropping like flies. We're dropping like flies, but let's get back into the action here. Alexander Mattison makes this touchdown happen. He's going to get into the end zone off of a toss play. And we were looking at that toss play yet again, but Cousins is going to opt out of it thinking that Dallas is going to try to predict this, that they know what's coming. So instead, we're just going to try to run it up the middle. We had good blocking from the start, from the initial start, but a really good play in the backfield is going to drop Madison for a loss. So we don't pick up this. We don't pick up the 2-point conversion, guys. So Ezekiel Elliott, they're just trying to grind out the clock here. 2nd and 5. We did not use a timeout here. This is a big play. You got to get him. You got to stop him short. And we don't. We don't. So now you have to use your timeouts. You have to. We're still in it, though. On a 1st and 10, got to make sure they don't pick up first down. So we call another timeout here. Make it 2nd and 10. That was for a no gain. 57 seconds left here. They got blockers out in front, leading the way to the right side. But a nice tackle here. It's going to set up 3rd and 2. That was Ben Gideon with the tackle. And Dallas, they're going to have to punt the football to us. So we managed our timeouts correctly. They're going to punt the football with time ticking away. So we have 12 seconds with no timeouts. So we obviously have to be shooting for the sideline. So you're thinking like flag routes. You're thinking maybe that hitch route there by, that's not Thielen. That's Chad Beebe. But, you know, hey, now we're thinking slant. Maybe we have to get one big play. Either that or it's RB. We're looking for RB. And it's not going to happen, guys. It's not going to happen. It just, the play took too long to develop. And DeMarcus Lawrence is going to get a sack. That's the 8th sack of the game. 6. Yeah, you read that right. 6 sacks for DeMarcus Lawrence. 8 for the Cowboys as a whole. So, I don't know. I don't really know how I feel about the game. Like, Cousins was obviously a little bit sloppy, but he did show some really good throws given the opportunity. But our offensive line was terrible. Offensive line was bad. Nicholas Pearson there with 4 catches for 36. So he stepped up after the Michael Gallup injury. I don't know, man. Losing Stephon Diggs, it's a weird game. This one was a weird game. Brian O'Neill with 6 sacks allowed, and our rookie Andrew Thomas from Georgia allowing 2 sacks in the game. DeMarcus Lawrence, there you go, 6 sacks there. We had Yetur Gross-Matos going to get 2 as well. I don't know. Like I said, it was kind of a mixed bag game. Like we showed some flashes there. It looked like we were right in the game. Like we could have had it. We could have had this W. I just think that a couple big plays for Dallas, and obviously the pass pro just did not help our cause here. So here's an injury update. Stephon Diggs, we know that he's going to be out for the rest of the season. He's out for 35 weeks. Dalvin Cook is going to be back in 4 weeks, which another month of this kind of play is not going to cut it, since now we are moving down to 4 and 4. We have basically, 4 more games? We have 4 more games. Hopefully we don't lose them all, man. We'll take a look at the NFC standings here. Like, we're not even on the first page. You got the Bears here at 5 and 3. You got the Lions at 4 and 4. The Packers are actually in last place in the NFC North. But I mean, there we are at 4 and 4. We're actually tied with them. Our points for and our points against is the same, 197, 197. That's not really a good place to be either. So there's a lot of things going on for us. We're actually on a 3-game losing streak. There's a lot of things going on for the Vikings, thanks to Dalvin Cook's injury, that are not panning out for us right now. So this New Orleans game is huge. This is a type of game that, even though we're on the road, if we can get a W, if we can sneak away a W, that's going to be really good for morale. It's going to be really good for us going forward into these next couple weeks. Because any win that you can steal while your best player is hurt, that's just gravy. That's just icing on the cake. So here's some nice throws early from Kirk Cousins. We're going to need to have a good game from Kirk. We're going to need to have a decent game from our running backs as well. I know that they're capable of it, but we need a big game from Kirk. Like, it just has to happen. He needs to be our guy with the absence of Dalvin Cook. So he's making some good throws, he's making some good reads, but this one just hung on to it a little bit too long. And Cameron Jordan is going to come on in and make the sack. And what do you know? What do you know? I loved the way that this matchup looked. And then this happens. This happens. Madden NFL 20 happens. Do you own this game? Yes, I own this game, you mother... Yes, I own this game. I'd like to resume our action here. So, of course, now that we're back in with a 2nd and 21 situation, bombing it out deep, they didn't like their uniform setup. So the Saints are now in their black unis. They're all black unis, and it didn't help them. It didn't help them because this is an insane throw by Kirk Cousins. It's either that or it's terrible coverage. You guys be the judge, because I think it's just a really good throw. He put it in the only place that Irv Smith could catch it, and he did. That's going to go for a big-time bomb and a touchdown for Kirk and the Vikings. It's really nice to see. We talked about Irv Smith being a steady and reliable and consistent receiver for us. Well, he's been that. He's been that for sure. 2nd and 3 situation here as Alvin Kamara picks up about 7. He's going to pick up 1 on a 2nd down. And then on a 3rd and 2, he's going to go backwards. It's kind of a weird couple plays there for the Saints and Jake Fromm. You guys see that correctly. It's Jake Fromm, the Fromm-led Saints. 2nd and 10, Cousins going to get dropped yet again. It's unreal. It's unreal, guys. 3rd and 15 as Cameron Jordan coming in and making that sack. So what are we going to do? Are we going to pick this up? Are we going for it? Or are we just going to check it down? We'll have to see. Here's a pass going to be no, not completed. Oh, it was right there for the rookie, and he just couldn't hang on. It was a huge hit, and check this out. Mike Hughes reading Jake Fromm, and then the little dance to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A pick 6. Gotta love it. It's the first quarter. It's 14-0, and I don't know what Jake Fromm was looking at. It's like he almost pulled a Kirk Cousins from last game against Dallas, right? 2nd and 3 situation, and so that's literally 2 plays later for New Orleans, and we're going to give up a huge touchdown as Mike Hughes once again gets beat. We got to look at possibly changing the defensive assignments because for whatever reason, like Madden likes to default to like your number 2 corner guarding their number 1 guy. I don't know what's up with that, but 3rd and 15, and Kirk Cousins, it looked like it was a good throw, but it was a really nice play by New Orleans to just do the tip drill, to tip it, and then to get the interception off the tip. So it was good teamwork on defense for New Orleans. And unfortunately, that's going to lead to an interception here. So 3rd and 20, and Fromm is going to get dropped again, and this time it was a big-time sack by Linval Joseph. So 4th and 30, you know they're going to have to punt it away here. 4 minutes and 18 seconds to go. Kirk, nice throw. Nice timing route to Adam Thielen, picking up that first down. 10 of 16 for over 100 yards for Kirk right now. It's not like he's playing terrible. It's really not. Here's a deep bomb here to Thielen. What a catch. What a grab. He grabbed it with the one hand. Does he have a lot of stickum on there? I don't know. Look at that catch, man. The little slide there, too, on Marshawn Lattimore with the coverage. Yeah, do a little dance there, Adam. That was nice. That was a beautiful throw. Even better catch. Speaking of better throws and better catches, we got another big play. We got another big play for New Orleans as Traquan Smith from UCF. He's going to bust off the tackle from Mackenzie Alexander, so he can't make the play, and our defense kind of getting shredded here again. Here's a big throw. Derek Wolford-Graham with the possession. I don't know why he decided to stick his feet there. Just try to make the catch, man. Probably because I hit the A button for possession catch versus X to try to make a catch on the run. Probably what happened. 1 yard line, 25 seconds. We go with the toss play, and that wasn't going anywhere as they did a really good job of edge contain. And 3rd and goal situation, we're just trying to get something quick off, man. We're just trying to get a quick throw. Luckily, though, that wasn't going to be an interception going the other way for a pick 6. So thankfully, that lands incomplete, and we do kick the field goal to take a 10-point lead into the half. 3rd and 16, and Jake Fromm just checking it down here to Matthews. And we got a 4th and 4 situation, and look at this.
You gotta be bleeping me.
Yeah, you gotta be bleeping me. Hawk Harrelson with the call. You got to be kidding me right now. We get dropped here at the 1 yard line. So 1 yard loss from the 2 after a really nice punt. So 2nd and 10. We're going to get 7. It's going to be 3rd and 3 situation. Can we get out of the back of our own end zone. We can't. Wolford Graham gets another drop. He can't make the catch here, but here's Jake Fromm just in the face of pressure. We had loads of pressure on Fromm, but somehow he escapes it, makes a good throw. First down. Saints going to the left side. That's Michael Thomas for another first down. So the Saints are charging. The Saints are marching in to the end zone. Really bad form, bad tackling there by Minnesota. They can't get Josh Hill. It's going to be a touchdown for New Orleans. 24-21 here, late third quarter. 3:44. Cousins, nice completion there to Wolford Graham. It was a little off. It was a little thrown to the right of Wolford Graham, but he makes a nice adjustment to make the catch. And Olabisi Johnson. Yeah, baby. What a grab. Dude, this guy has stepped up in a huge way for us so far in these last couple games. I'm really anxious to see, actually 3 games. He caught a touchdown in episode 19. If you guys missed it, go check it out. So he's been doing awesome for us, stepping up in the slot. Nice pass complete to Kyle Rudolph, and look at this. They're blitzing on Rudolph's side, and in the back of the end zone, he makes the possession catch. Go on, kids, celebrate. Gotta love it. 31-21, so we take that 10-point margin of lead back. End of the third quarter. Danielle Hunter coming on in, makes the sack. 3rd and 15. Another sack. Fromm trying to throw deep. It looked like 4 verts. And that's not going anywhere as Watts comes in and makes the sack. Let's jump ahead to the 4:25 marker, and New Orleans is in another 3rd and long situation, and guess what? Everson Griffin, there he is, guys. He makes another sack here. That's 5 sacks for Minnesota in this game, and what do you know? Artie Burns gets burned, and Anthony Harris can't come over and make the tackle. It was a 4th and 20. 4th and 20, and they make 21 yards. They pick up 21 yards. It's unreal. It's unreal. We're just getting gashed right now. In a 31-21 game, we can't be messing around here too much. And this pass is going to be completed. That's unreal. That's unreal. Anthony Barr was right there. He could have made the tip. He could have made the pick. It's not going to happen, guys. And Eric Kendricks almost tips it. It's just like a game of inches for us right now. So things just are kind of getting... We're kind of getting unlucky. I'm just going to say it. I know that some throws that I've made with Cousins have been bad. Some defensive reads have been bad, but I feel like for the most part, we're kind of getting unlucky a little bit. Just a lot of... It's like a game of inches right now. 3rd and 6. Yeah, 3rd and 6. No timeouts for New Orleans. We're running the football to keep the clock moving. And because I know that we can kill some time here, take the 5-yard penalty, move back. They got 15 seconds. They'll probably be 11 seconds before they take possession. Nope, it's going to be 7 seconds before they take possession here after the punt. And this is basically the last throw for New Orleans, and finally something goes right for once for this Vikings team in this last couple games here with this stretch. And Harrison Smith makes that interception, guys, and we are going to walk out of New Orleans with a W. We did not really run the football. We dedicated this game to throwing, and it showed. 331 yards from Kirk Cousins. Actually, he threw for 358. If you include the sack yardage, then that would explain the passing yards as being less than that. But Derek Wolford-Graham, 7 attempts for 30 yards. Madison had a decent game. Thielen stepped up. It was basically Thielen and Thomas day. If you had a Thielen and Thomas fantasy on your fantasy team or your DraftKings lineup, then you won a bunch of money. But yeah, good win here for Minnesota. Unfortunately, we're still giving up big plays. We're still giving up a lot of points. If we're giving up all these points to Jake Fromm at the pro level, there's something wrong. There's obviously something wrong. But Armon Watts with 2 sacks, Danielle Hunter, Linval Joseph. A lot of our guys stepped up today. Mike Hughes with the pick, Harrison Smith at the pick at the end. Irv Smith getting a little boost thanks to his performances in these last couple games. So he's starting to come on a little bit. Hassan Reddick. We haven't seen a whole lot of Hassan Reddick, but he is still making some decent plays to earn an upgrade here. Olabisi Johnson, though, He's actually stepped up, and we've seen it so many times. He's started to catch some touchdowns. He's made some nice plays, some really athletic grabs. So it's really cool to see how he's stepping up in that slot role, basically because Mecole Hardman has been hurt. I think I want to get him more involved, even though Mecole Hardman will come back eventually. Guys, let's take a look just at the quarterbacks, just to let you guys know that all the custom prospects are in the game now. Some players, though, you will notice on Friday that some guys do have a not applicable, like their college is NA. That is because we had an upload issue. So if you guys do see players with NA, I ended up later on in this series going in and fixing them. I'm about maybe 3 or 4 weeks ahead of when I'm uploading these videos. So we're already done. I'm already done with the entire Vikings season for year number 2 as we make this video. But so just to let you guys know, when you see the scouting on Friday, that's what you're going to see. You're going to see some guys with NA markers, but I did feel like it was important to finally start getting some scouting updates into these videos and into the series. So that's basically it, guys. I'll see you on Friday for a more extensive look. We're going to be playing against the Panthers and the Detroit Lions, and then in the next week, it looks like we're going to finalize the regular season and finally get into the playoffs for year number 2. Maybe. I don't know if that's going to happen. We're currently sitting here at 5-4. So as long as we get 3 wins, we find 3 wins somewhere, I think we should be okay. If we can finish 8-8, Dalvin Cook's going to come back in 4 weeks. It's still going to be some trying times ahead, though, for Vikings fans. I'll see you guys in the next one. Leave a like if you like this thing. As always, peace.